Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Evil Moist Critical, and today I'm going to talk about absolutely nothing. Um, another night, just chilling out. Call me Billy Bolognese, because I'm so Italian. Nice. All right. Just need to grab a few more things, and I'll get started. Haha. This one is going to be a very short stream. Just a little hanging out in the morning, a little early morning, or late night, depending on where you're at. Weaving. If I can ever get this untangled. Hello, one person. I'm just getting prepared to start. This is what I have already started from the last time I was streaming, in case you're interested in what I'm actually doing. Oh, wow. Hello. I don't know if anybody can hear me properly or not. I have my microphone hooked up. So. Making a spider web. Let's try this. There. It's a little weird to do it this way. Normally I would have it like in my lap, but in order to make it visible for the camera, it's a little bit easier to do it this way. Oh, messed it up. Hello, 6 people that are there watching menacingly. It's actually easier to watch myself in the camera than it is to watch right here. Alright, now that I got to a border, now instead of just wrapping it around, I gotta actually tie a clove hitch. Nice and easy. Hello, 8 people. I'm just trying to practice making a space net. If you don't know what that is, it's kind of like a cross between a trampoline, a hammock, and if you make them in trees, you can make them into tree houses. And that's my goal, is to make a tree house out of paracord and climbing rope only. Of course, I'll need a couple pieces of wood to put around the trees where the rope goes so it doesn't choke the tree out, but virtually there's no wood. It's just basically all paracord, which would be really cool. Oh. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Hey, you 8 people watching, have you guys ever seen a space net before? You ever seen someone making a spider web before? I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fun. It's kind of one of those things that you can kind of just get sucked into and forget how long you were doing it for, and eventually you've been doing it for 3 hours and you're just like, oh, whoops, lost track of time. Hello, little bug friends. $17. Hello, people. How are you guys doing? Having a good night? Good morning? For me, it's really early morning. Or super, super late at night, whichever way you look at it. There we go. Tough crowd. Also, if anybody who's watching can let me know if you're able to hear me all right or not, I'd very much appreciate that, because I just, for the first time, set up my mic to use for this, and I have absolutely no idea if it sounds right or if it even works right now. So. That's satisfying. Oh. That's exactly what I'm doing, Dave. You're asking me, yeah, okay, so um, I'm just practicing weaving uh, to make a tree net. So before I do a big one in paracord and everything, I would like to learn all the logistics of how to keep tension and doing different patterns and stuff. So I've been practicing my weaving before I actually go out and make one, you know, unsafe. Um, but yeah, it's a space net, tree net, whatever you want to call it. Um, I'm sure you already know since you know the name of it, but for anybody else, it's a like a little mix between like a hammock, a trampoline, and if it's in a tree, then a treehouse. I just so happen to like them when they look like spider webs and when they're more random patterns. Because I found since I do a lot of puppet making and already do a lot of sewing, um, doing straight just patterns is pretty easy. Like if I wanted to make it look like just a regular square netting, that's too easy. And I wanted to practice being able to keep tension while creating random patterns because that to me is a little bit more uh, difficult. Here's where I start needing the tool. And also, since I'm just practicing, normally when you'd be weaving, you would want to wrap it like twice or three times when you're doing these, like in the middle parts. But since I'm just practicing with yarn, I'm just wrapping it once. Um, Whereas when I do a real one, I would wrap it around twice, or preferably three times to not reduce any of the creaking sound. So like right now when I wrap this around, I'm going to do it one time, but in a actual project you would want to do it twice. It also just looks nicer on top of being safer. Alright, I'm going to put it down like this now. Still sort of visible. There we go. Hello, 23 people. Hope you're doing well today. Just trying to relax outside and do a little bit of weaving. Stuck on my head. if anybody listening could do me a favor, and could you tell me if my mic quality is okay? Because I just plugged my mic in and I've never used it for a live stream, so I don't even know if you guys can hear me right now. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Sounds good. No problems. I love that. Thank you. Another clove hitch on the end. Nice. There we go. Sorry if it's difficult to see. Oh wow, there's 39 people in here. Alright, cool. It's the most people I've seen. Theo says, good morning from my end, and good morning to you, Theo. It is about an hour away from what people would consider morning in my area. I'm up early. And I hope you're going to have a good day, because everybody deserves a good day. Hey, someone liked the stream. Thank you very much. Nice. Yeah. It's still 4 here. Almost pulled my hair in there with it. Hey, what's up, it's me, Evil Moist Critical. I'm here to tell you to don't have a good time. I'm just joking. Sorry. Oh wow, 36. Okay. For anybody who just popped in who doesn't know what I'm doing, I'm basically weaving a spider web to practice making space nets and tree nets. I don't know how. How do you make an egg roll? Rep. I already know it's. I'm waiting for it. I already know it's gonna be. You just push it. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for that. Got my daily joke. What is a space net? A space net is. Thank you for asking, SoCal. Um, SoCal. Is that how you would say it? SoCal? 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 Anyway, um, it's kind of like a cross between a trampoline and a hammock, and if you put it inside of a tree, you can make it into a treehouse. By making borders and stuff. But uh, like this platform is pretty bouncy. Cleanthus. Hi, BloodLeaf. Good morning, everybody in Europe. Cleanthus from Greece. Hey, good morning. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Always good to see Cleanthus. Southern. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Southern California. And we're on like completely different sides, huh? Well, somehow I had already broken my stream record because there was like 36 people in here. That's pretty cool. Hope you all have a great day. And it just said 37. Here's what I have so far. I'm trying to make it look a little bit more spider webby than my last one. My last one I tried to make just random. This one I'm trying to make more spider web aesthetic. Of course it's gonna probably, as it gets further and further, look less like a spider web, but well, you do your best. Southern California Shorts says, we went to Paris, Germany, Belgium, and Amsterdam last month. Jeez. I mean, to be fair, I mean, can't you like, they're not that far of a drive from each other, right? Like, you can kind of get to them pretty decently from one to another, but that's still like, that's crazy. Hope you had a fun time doing that. I know I would have, but I don't like planes. Not a big plane guy. I don't really trust Boeing. Stuff like that. Message retracted. Cleanthus, what did you say? Did you just say the wrong thing, or did you... Oh no, I saw parts to Boeing. Whoops, I said the wrong thing. Do not tell them I said that. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it again if you go back in November. It sounds like a great time. Okay, cool. So we're good. We're good. All right. Sweet. I'm safe. Next thing I know, I'm gonna have a freaking engine fall through my roof like I'm freaking, what is it, Donnie Darko? Oh God, I'm starting to see bunny masks everywhere. Oh jeez. It's good to see you too, Cleanthus. And I'm glad you are okay. Can anybody even see what I'm doing right now? And to the two people who like the stream, I very much appreciate you. This is all new for me. So. I'm going to do something I shouldn't normally do, and I'm going to connect it to that part just because it's going to make my life easier later when I'm weaving. And I got my hair in it. Oh. SoCal Shorts says, very cool channel. I subscribe. See you all later. Double tap the screen. Like, hey, man, thank you very much. I very much appreciate that. Yeah, I make a bunch of music. I make a bunch of other, you know, ridiculous art stuff like puppets and stuff. So I do appreciate if anybody else checks that out. Mostly the music. That's my main thing. But I also understand that a lot of my music is not everybody's cup of tea. So don't feel bad if you don't like it. Alright, hope you have a great day. Nice. Nice and bouncy. And since I'm using just regular yarn and not like a static rope, a lot of it gets pulled in. Whereas like when you make a real one, you would want a static like climbing rope so it would just stay along the border and you can just weave in between and only this stretches. So adding little pieces over here to start weaving in between to make it more square. Looks interesting. What are you making? Collie Monster says I am making a Spacenet or treenet. But kind of weaving it like a spider. Just a little fun pastime to practice my patterns before I make a real one inside of a tree out of paracord and climbing rope. Just go from this side. And I lost it. There we go. Try to tighten these parts together. Actually, I know exactly what I'm going to do. Hello, little bug friend. But yeah, Spacenets, treenets, they piqued my interest because, first of all, I already do stuff like puppets and I sew a lot, and so this is right up my alley of stuff to make. But I have a son, and he's the best thing in the world, and he just so happens to like to climb and jump, and he loves his trampoline, he loves the hammock thing, he loves all this stuff. So I'm like, okay, well, I can make a nice little safe tree fort thing for him, something that I would have loved to have. I would have loved to have had something like this as a kid. I don't know about any of you, but if you went over to like a friend's house and in the couple trees they had like a bunch of spider webs that you could just crawl around in and jump on like they were a trampoline, wouldn't that would be exhilarating, I feel like. I'd be very happy. It's like a little bounce house in a tree that you can also just chill in. Bring that close. Oh, well, first of all, almost all my free time, Reb, thank you for asking why I'm weaving at night, is that most of my free time is at night in the first place. And I do most of my work on music, art, and everything at night. So right now, since I have caught up on most of my music stuff, and I'm trying not to make new music right now so I don't distract myself from the show that I have to do in a few days. I've decided that I was just gonna start practicing my weaving skills at night, um, outside where it's nice and relaxed. So it's mostly an ambience thing, but it's also kind of like this is the only time I have to do stuff uh, when I'm not normally busy. What about sleepy time? Oh, so I'm one of those people who kind of sleeps pretty much only 4 hours a day. So, yeah. I have about 20 hours to work with every day. I know that sounds messed up, but when you slowly adapt to it over time, don't even notice anything wrong. Like, whereas when I first started trying to do that, uh, life was kind of hell. But then once I was able to get to proper REM sleep within like an hour, and then have 3 hours of REM sleep. Live in the UK? No, Cleanthus, I don't. I don't live in the UK. I live in the US. The United States of Sleepy Time. You didn't have to retract your message. Oh, I missed one. How did I miss one? There's only three of you. Collie Monster. If I had one of those as a kid, I would have never left the trees. I was a weird girl at secondary school who climbed trees. Hey man, there's nothing weird about climbing trees now. I've climbed trees my whole life. I'm a little monkey man. I was heavily inspired by Tarzan, you know? So this would be like you said, yeah, I feel like this would have been so cool as a kid. Male or female, doesn't matter. Alright, now that I've made all of these extra points to keep tension up, I can add a bunch of stuff on here. Cleanthus says, you live in the USA or UK? And Cleanthus, USA. I'll say it again. That's Rep says, would you call yourself a web designer? Well, I mean, I guess since I do sort of, but I do actually know how to do some coding, but I think this makes me a better web designer than that, yeah. Than anything I know in C++ or anything like that, because that stuff's so boring. But this, I could be a web designer all day. What do any of you guys do? I got a couple people in here that, like, Kali Monster and Rep. I saw you the other night, Rep, but what do you guys do to relax? What do you guys do for fun? Whenever you have free time and you're like, I'm just gonna go do something, like, what do you do? Obviously not this. Otherwise you're insane like me, but... Doom scroll on YouTube. Amen, dude. That's what I do when I'm busy and I don't want to be paying attention to the thing I have to do. I knit, crochet, game, plan exciting things for my scout group. I do Squirrel Scouts in the UK and Doom Scroll. Well, that's awesome. What kind of stuff do you knit and crochet? Like, you just like, have you ever made like any like plushy animals or anything like that, or do you just do clothing? Because I'm not the best crocheter in the world, I'll tell you that much. I wish I could make plushies. Okay, blankets. Don't feel bad about sucking at clothing. I tried to make some beanies and stuff. I cannot. Dave says, I have a bunch of reptiles and arachnids that I take care of and hang out with, and I watch YouTube, obviously, yeah. Well, that's awesome. So what kind of reptiles do you have? Because first of all, I love reptiles. And second of all, I also love spiders. And tarantulas. So, you come in here saying arachnids and stuff like that, I'm gonna have to ask you to go to the frickin' Discord and share those in the pets thing. Because I kinda wanna see them. Hats I can do, but the one and only time I made a cardigan, it looked hideous. Never again. That's funny. Yeah, for some reason I couldn't even get a hat. I thought it would be so simple. I was like, okay, so obviously free-forming a hat is not going to be the thing. I'm going to have to like get a design if I ever want to do it. Because like I can I could do it off design. For some reason making puppets is easier than making clothing. Cleanthus says, carving coconuts, sell paint, and make clay beans. Clay beans. Yo, you bugging, bro. You got the beans. What the heck? Yo, he's got the beans. What the heck? Sorry. I like that meme. I couldn't even, I almost for a second, because I kept reading your guys' things there, I almost for a second forgot to try to like keep this in frame. I suck at this right now. Sorry. And I got my hair in it. There we go. All right, cool. Got that string done. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, making spider webs and spider hams. Boing, boing, boing. All right, cool. I don't even know what time it is right now. Let's see, what does it say? Okay, now it's 5:20. Oh my gosh. It's been almost 50 minutes. And I didn't even realize. Let me cut a bigger piece of that. Oh. Dave says, I have 2 ball pythons. I miss my ball python. A king snake, a bearded dragon. I don't even know how to pronounce cool's gecko, a crested gecko, and I used to have a leopard gecko. A pink toe tarantula. Oh, dude, those ones are so. That's the tarantula I wanted to get. A Mexican red knee, a striped knee, plus 1 praying mantis. Ooh, praying mantis. What kind of praying mantis is it? Is it just like a normal green, normal brown? Is it like a special type? Because there are some pretty crazy praying mantises out there. Do you read much? I'm just thinking how much your web reminds me of how witches shamble net is described as a so I have not read very much of uh, I can't even say the last name, man. Pratchett's. Um, but I do, since um, uh, since I don't ever have any time anymore to just sit down and read a book, because there's all these other things I want to do while I'm doing stuff. I'll put on mostly scary stories, but I'll put on audiobooks and stuff and listen to audiobooks or people reading there's this popular YouTuber called Papa Meat Canyon, whatever. He does this one podcast with a friend, Wendigoon, and they do a Creepcast, and they'll like read like scary stories from the internet and stuff like that. And I like to watch those too, on top of audiobook stuff. But yeah, that's how I ingest most of my reading, is through audiobooks, because I don't really have time to sit down and yeah, Wendigoon's awesome. He reminds me, I don't know if you've ever seen Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but he reminds me of Mac, the way he looks. He looks like he looks like him a lot. I'm trying to think where I should do this first. Right there. Dave says it's a European mantis, but they are found throughout the U.S. I just found him when I was okay. When he was just a little tiny thing. Well, hey now, the green one. I was just saying, I didn't mean it like that. Now the green ones are still special. I was just saying. I was just saying like, because there's more of those here. Um. Oh, good morning, Ugg Chugs. How you doing, Chad? This guy right here. Now this guy, you should go follow him. You see this guy right here? He's a mod. That guy, he makes some amazing pottery, and he has some awesome streams that he does every day, Monday through Friday, that you will see me in the comments talking his ear off. Heavenly, y'all don't know much about sleep. Hey, Heaven. I still have to assign people as mods on my channel. I just haven't had a chance to do it. Nice. Whoa. Yeah, I woke up about an hour and a half ago, and I was like, I need to, I need to get on the stream. Volt, he says, "Yo, my guy, how are you?" Hey, Volt, how are you doing? I'm doing good. Morning, Heaven. Kali Monster says sleep is overrated, Heaven. Those saying that it's 10:30 here in rainy old England. Yeah. Man, that's the one thing I feel like I would love about England is that it's always rainy out. That's like my favorite time is when I'm sitting there looking out the window with the raindrops going. So peaceful. I love that sound. Well, I have about, let me see, I have about 30 more minutes before I have to get off of here. So I'm going to just keep on weaving and try to see what's up with you guys. Kali, summer rain isn't too bad if it's a shower, but it's rained pretty much daily for a year and it's been bloody miserable. Watch while I do the Charlie. That's funny. Winter rain, yeah. Yeah, Heaven, it's 5:30 for me too, and I'm making a space net or a tree net. Basically a mix between a hammock, a trampoline, and when I put it inside of a tree later, it's going to be a tree house. Of course, the full-size version will be made out of paracord and not yarn. Man, I really don't want to say that name wrong. Shubhangi? Shub, Shub, Shub. Hey, man, I'm so sorry that I can't say that name properly, but it says, which anime do you like? Um, Me, specifically, don't really watch a lot of anime, but, um, if I were to pick something that I like right now that's currently being made that isn't something that I used to watch, um, I watch Invincible. I like that. Invincible is really good. Um, but that's relatively new and still being made. I don't I don't really watch very many animes like anymore. I used to love like Berserk and stuff like that, a bunch of old stuff. But Volt says I think it's pronounced Shubungi. I think so. I can't tell. I wish I knew because I'm really. It looks like a really cool name, and I want to know how to pronounce it properly. I just need to cut that off. I had too big of a knot in the end of this. Huh, there are 20 people here. Earlier, I had a peak of about 36. That was pretty crazy. I didn't even know that there'd be that many people getting these notifications. But thank you for stopping in and saying hi and stuff. You told Miko to go check out Mi Gordita. Thank you. Thank you, Chad. That's funny. Hola, buen día, señorita. No serás mi gordita. ¿Cómo estás, tan hermosa? No serás mi gordita. I still can't believe I actually made a song in Spanish. That's it's pretty impressive for someone who can only speak English and never thought that they could learn another language. I always had it in my head that I couldn't learn another language because I didn't learn another language when I was younger. But I feel like that's probably a bad mindset to have because I think you could probably learn a language at any age. It's just how much time you want to dedicate to that language. Said pretty good for a white boy. Not bad. All right. This one's actually coming together pretty nicely now. Yeah, I feel pretty confident that I could probably make a sturdy, full-size one of these now after the amount of effort I can put into this one. They don't seem like this is that difficult to do as long as you have enough patience. I love the use of the toddler chair. Yeah. You should see the other toddler chair that's down here holding up my mic. It's like an actual, like, yellow Crayola toddler chair. Like what I was using to sit in my videos of me painting. And Calling Monster says, you can learn a language at any age, but it is easier to learn a new language as a child. That's why you often find children of immigrants speaking two or more languages fluently, but parents find it harder. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. And I feel like my brain is already full of too much other nonsense that I needed to learn, that it's just going to be too hard for me to keep up with a whole new another language. I gotta set a toddler chairs here at my studio, Doug said. Yeah, they're useful, man. I love these little things. Oh, okay. That's the end of this one. Tie this off. All right, progress report. Progress report. Here's what it looks like so far. There we go. Hey, look at that. There's 6 likes on the stream. Thank you, all of you people who like the stream. I appreciate all of you. And Cleanthus and Heaven, I'm going to have to... There you go. I'm going to do that for you. There we go. That was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, so I didn't have to wait to do that. Okay. All right, where do I go now? Go down this. Go down this line. Watch out, or you will become the most famous Spider-Man on all of Geary's, Chuck said. And Dave said, dope, when you make the real thing, are you going to make a video about it? Yes, I will actually definitely make a video about it. I was thinking that, I mean, the tree is like a couple yards right over there. So my internet connection should reach over there. I should be able to just stream the whole process. I can just set up a tripod looking at the trees, and then I can pick up the phone and bring it over there, and I have this, the stand that I have my phone on now can wrap around stuff, and like it's bendable and stuff, so I'm able to like put that inside of a tree, like on a tree branch or something above me. But yeah, it's really close, so the internet connection should stay, so I should be able to stream the whole thing, and I'll probably be doing that for hours at night. Like, I'll be out there with lights, and I'll probably just sit there for like 5-6 hours at a time weaving it when I'm doing the real one. Hee hee. More, go up this way. Yeah, thank you, Dave. Yeah, and yeah, I'll be doing it. If you're there, I really appreciate it. So I will definitely look out for you and say hi again if you come and hang out. What is that? Is that a little rose? Did you just send me a rose like it's TikTok? Why, thank you. Thanks for the rose. Or whatever the fuck, whatever they do. Excuse me. Whatever that is that they do on there. Wow, thank you for the rose. I do. I don't know who that is. But I don't know how to say your name, and I'm so sorry, but they said, of course, in Greece we have many spider. Well, watch out, because I'm coming to Greece. I'm gonna be the biggest Spider-Man in Greece. Which covers do I have coming out? Says Ugchugs. So I was probably going to do. I was probably gonna have the. Crap. I have so many of them. I was gonna do the Nothing More cover, and then a Little Nas X cover, and then I had um, the other ones that I had sent coming out after those ones, but I was gonna try to do it in that order. And another name I don't know how to pronounce says, "Hello, bro." I'm gonna call you Ruv because I see RUV in the middle of that, and that's what I'm. That's the most thing. That's the thing that's jumping out the most to me from your name. So I'm sorry if that's not your name. It's interesting to watch. Nice. Good. Yeah, the names are definitely challenging sometimes. I and I want to pronounce them properly because I don't want to be rude if it's like their real name. But bear with me. I'm your average American idiot. You know that song that's like, "Don't want to be an American idiot." Yeah, well, that's me. That's what they don't want to be. I can't pronounce your names right. I can't speak anything other than English. The blue hat upgrades? Yes, of course. I sent message from my daughter's phone. Oh, I see. I get it. Okay, I see what's happening there. Thank you. Yeah, Cleanthus. Yes, yes. As soon as you said that, I was like, oh, okay. That makes more sense. I appreciate that. That's awesome of you. Look at Cleanthus over here. This guy, this is a soldier right here. They're a soldier. All right. Here's what I'm working on. Here's what we're working with. Well, I got the mosquitoes coming out now. That must mean it's almost time. They come out every morning around 6 o'clock. So that means my time on live is almost over. But I do appreciate all of the people who were here. Anybody who's commenting and anybody who liked the stream. I see that there's 8 likes up there now. I very much appreciate that. Cleanthus, twice, thank you. Let me see, what time does it say? Yeah, 5:46. Yeah, still got a couple more minutes. Alright, I'm gonna have to get the tool for this one. Hello, here I am. I'm the tool. No, I'm just joking. Go through. Kali, yes. We do have a Discord, and it's shared between a few people, and uh, thanks to Ugg Chugs there. Um, it's the Burt crew, I believe, now. But we have a good time in there. We share stuff. We uh, share our art, share share our pets. Which, if you want to go ahead and share those freaking reptiles and stuff, I believe Dave was telling me about and stuff. This is the progress I have made so far in an hour. I'm getting a little bit faster at it too, I think. Yes, thank you for putting that in there. Let me see this real quick. But yeah, if Dave's still here, go ahead and put the put your stuff in the Discord. I want to see those pets. All right, go record that voiceover. I'll see you later. I was actually just about to end it anyway, so I'll see you guys later. Bye. Bye, Heaven. Hopefully I'll see you later on Ugg Chug's stream. But yeah, I just tied the last one, so I'm just gonna sit here for a second, unwind, think about what just happened. All right, so ended up coming on a little bit late because I was super tired and slept an extra hour longer than I normally sleep, so I slept like 5 hours. And so I started a little bit late, but I still wanted to at least get on here and stream one more day so I can kind of keep it somewhat consistent. Try to finish this off. But anybody who's stuck around, I do appreciate you. I make music. I do painting and other art, and I make puppets and stuff. I would appreciate if you'd like the stream or share the stream next time it comes on. Something. Hey, you never know. But yeah, I have a couple songs coming out soon with a good friend of mine, Slaughter. He's an incredible artist. He has a great voice. He's so good at writing songs and making music. But I have a few songs coming out with him. I already have one song out with him right now, if you guys want to check that out. But I'm going to grab a puppet real quick to show an example of the Ugg Chugs puppet I made, and then I'm going to end stream, and yeah, I'll be right back. So yeah, I'm not really a streamer. I don't really do this, but I wanted to share a little bit of my art stuff on stream whenever I'm not doing anything important, and I appreciate anybody who's stuck around. And then this is the last puppet I made, and this is the Ugg Chugs mug puppet. So Ugg Chugs makes these beautiful face mugs, right? And I fell in love with them, and I thought that's perfect for a puppet. Look at it. Look at it. It's crazy looking. He's insane. This guy's insane looking. But yeah, this is the kind of stuff I normally do, is I'll make puppets like this. And I do paintings and stupid stuff. So if you enjoy stuff like this, making puppets, then maybe I can do a puppet stream where I make a so hard to do this. Uh, where I make a puppet on stream instead of doing that stuff. Thank you guys. Thank you. I'm glad you think it. I'm glad you think so. So next time you guys see Ugg Chugs and you see his puppet mugs, I hope you think of this guy. But yeah, I even have like a little Velcro inner part so you can see how the insides work. But it's a super simple puppet, actually. This one was probably one of the easiest puppets I've ever made because of how simple everything is to make. It's just a cylinder. Like, but anyway, I've run my course up. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Mi gorditas.